Hey, there's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop right here in San Diego, and I've got something really cool to show you. It's a magazine extension that I think has a better design, better features and functions, and will add +6 for your Glock 17 9mm, or +5 for your Glock 22 40 caliber, and also work on your Glock 19. It'll add +5 on the Glock 19 and +4 on the Glock 23. Of course, it works the same way with the 34 and the 35. But it's pretty awesome, and I think you're going to like the design. So let me show it to you real quick. First of all, here I've got it to show you on a Glock 43, okay? It has a neat design to it in a sense that it's got a kind of a cutout, but it does give you a better grip on a 43. So they're available for the 43. But what I want to show you right now is the installation procedure for your Glock 17, 22, 34, 35, 19, 23, all right? But the neat thing about this, what really is really like 3 features. One, the design is different. It allows you to mix and match your colors to kind of do something, you know, kind of custom. So you can see I've got a red and black here. I've also got, check this out. If you were to do some themes, this particular setup is black and silver with a red accent. So there's your black and silver and a red accent. Pretty darn cool. Nice looking, but extremely functional. And I think the best thing is how you actually install these things. So let's go ahead and go through the installation process, and I'll show you what this thing is all about. And I think you're really going to be impressed, because I was, and that's why I decided I'm going to sell these things, and we're going to make them. Okay, so that said, here's what you get with the package. You get the extension itself. The base plate is interchangeable, all right, in different colors. And so if you wanted a red base plate or a gold base plate, something like that, you would actually then buy the base plate as a separate piece and be able to mix and match those as you go. All right, so this is what you get here. You also get a set of screws, the Allen screws that actually make this thing work, and I'll show you how they work in just a second. You get the 2 Allen wrenches, and then you get the extended power spring. And that's the package that you get. And like I said, if you want different color base plates, you buy those separately as accessories. So let's go ahead and talk about how to transform a standard Glock 17 round 9mm magazine into an extended version that will take 23 rounds. Pretty darn impressive. So first things, we're going to go ahead and take the base plate off our factory magazine. The base plate comes off fairly simply with the right tools. If you have to take it off with a punch, you'd push your punch into here and then press this off, and sometimes that is hard. A lot of people have difficulty doing that. You also can bend your punch. If you look at this punch, you'll see it's kind of got a little bend to it, right? Well, that's because you pry it on a little bit and the punch is bent. So I can bend it back. It's not great, but the solution to that, and the easy way, is with our MDT. The MDT is our magazine disassembly tool. It is a great device. It is really simple as 1, 2, 3, and I'll show you those steps right now. So it's magazine disassembly tool, as you can see right here. It has a little post and a little arm, just like a can opener. So number 1 is get hold of this thing, place the post into the hole. Number 2, and now number 3 is just bend it off. Now I want to be careful that I capture this spring with my thumb so it doesn't go flying away, because the spring is loaded in the magazine body. So we go post into the hole, and now it's just a can opener down, and just like that, I've gone ahead and broken the seal. All right, and again, I've got my thumb over there just so nothing flies out. Now, as I pull the base plate off, which is what that's called, I'm going to make sure my thumb is right over top there so that it doesn't go flying away, hit me in the face or hit someone else in the face, or just get lost. Happens a lot, trust me. So there it comes off. Now, I got my thumb over top, as you know. There's a hole there, right? If I go ahead and take this spring up just a little bit, this is called the insert plate. And notice a little post right there. See how that post intersects with the hole? That's part of the mechanism that keeps this magazine together, is that pressure, that spring pressure there, does not allow it, this base plate to move. The other thing that happens is you've got 2 small little ears on either side of the magazine body that kind of capture that base plate on there, all right? And because it's plastic on plastic, that stuff kind of gives a little bit, and that's what makes it, you know, a little bit more difficult to take off. However, we're going to remove those for the installation of our piece, and I'll show you that in just a second. So we've got really two pieces of the magazine apart. We've got the base plate and the insert plate. Okay, it goes like that. And this is the magazine spring and the magazine follower. Now these followers, just so you know, are specific to calibers. And so on the top here, it'll say 9mm. Let's see if I can get some light on that. There you go. So be aware that if you have the wrong follower, you may have feeding issues. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to put that down like so. So there's really two pieces there, spring and follower. And this is the magazine body. The body itself, okay? And so really there's 5 pieces to a magazine, and here they all are. What we're going to do now is put our base plate onto this magazine body. And to do so, I'm going to go ahead and shave those little tabs off the magazine body, because the extension, the +6 extension for 9mm, is aluminum, and we don't really need those anymore because we've got a better way to capture this onto the magazine body. So I'm going to pull out a favorite knife of mine that I've had for many, many years. And I will be honest, I think I've had this knife for about 20, possibly 25 years. It's a cold steel knife. I liked it when I first saw it. I actually bought 2 of them. I've never used them. They're always in a box, but man, they are beautiful. And there you have it. And the nomenclature on this one is it's the Magnum Tanto 9. Feels great, looks really cool, and it's a heavy blade, so that's going to help me go ahead and slice these off with really barely any effort. So the technique is, of course, the moving blade. It's not just a chop, it's movement, okay? The movement is where you get this sharpness. And so let me go ahead and get myself lined up here, and I will go ahead and come straight back, and I already have cut it all the way down to the bottom. So there we go. Basically, I've done it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the side. And one again, move, and there it is. And now I'll just come in here and clean it up. And voila. So it's off, and I'll do the other side. And again, I'm gonna just cut down first. And it's already cut, I can feel it, just that easy. And now coming from the side. And a little bit more material here, so it takes a couple strokes. And it's done too. So now I'll clean it up, and the tabs no more. There we go. And there's my blade. I'll put that back away and probably see it in another 5 years. Now, every once in a while, I'll look at it, and say, wow, that's pretty cool. But I don't cut with it. It's just kind of a collector's item at this point. So there you go. Now, there's my magazine body that's basically prepared and ready to accept the base plate. So like I said, the base plate comes to you, and there will be 2 screws installed in it, and it kind of captures it, and you'll have the Allen screws or Allen wrenches to take those screws out. I'm going to go ahead and use a little easier tool because it's faster, and well, because I have it, and it's actually a great tool. So what I'm going to do is take the base plate off. Remember I said you can mix and match colors, right? That's the fun part about this. And go ahead and slide the main body onto the magazine itself. And so, hence I'm going to go ahead and get it started and just push it on, just like that. Voila. And that's basically how it starts. So now, that said, I can go ahead and put my first screw in. And you don't have to do it in this order, but I will do that right now. I'm going to take the smaller of the Allen wrenches, capture that screw, put that back up into here, and just screw it in. And you're going to notice it's going to come out the top here. And that's what's going to capture the magazine body onto the base plate, just like that. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and take my extended power spring, okay, and you'll see how it's bigger to be able to push those extra 5 rounds or 6 rounds around. Okay, and you're also going to notice there's a top and a bottom, and there's a front and a back, okay? the bullets go up, and so the spring goes up. You'll notice that the smaller part of the spring is going to capture the follower. All right, so the follower is actually stuck on there, so I can go ahead and just pull it off by, and you heard the click, okay? So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take it in the same orientation and put it backwards, see if I can get it to click in. Oh yeah, just that easy. Good, so it worked, that was pretty easy. Okay, so there it is, it's captured now again. So again, it's going forward, so the forward part of the magazine is that way, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop this thing right in here. And there you go, and so it looks like it's seated well. And now I can go ahead and, this is the base plate we'll use a black one right now. I'll go ahead and just compress this with my thumb, all right? And so all I wanna do is get it basically set, compress that like so, and slide that on like that, voila. And that's it. Now, to capture the base plate onto the extension, I use the other smaller Allen screw, which has a larger wrench, and just put that into the bottom, like so. Voila. And now we have completed the process. It's really that easy. I mean, it's not hard at all. If you have the MDT, it makes it a lot easier, I'll say that. So there you go. There is our package. And the great thing about this is it accepts 6 extra rounds. All right, and it fits into guns with mag wells. It's very, very important. We made sure it works with the mag wells, okay? This is our big mouth mag well. This is my Glock 34 that I shoot in competition. It gets a little beat up, but what's nice about it, I've got the NP3 finish on it, and it wipes off nice and easy. It's very easy to clean and keep clean. This gun has at least 40,000 rounds through it. Now, the other thing I want you to show, or to see, is that it does fit into a standard Glock as well, just so if you don't have a mag well, it'll obviously fit and function. This is a brand new gun. It's empty, and here is now a 23 round magazine into your Glock 17. Pretty awesome. So that is our new double diamond extended magazine base plate. It's attractive, it's good looking. It's easy to put on, as you just saw. The other thing that's really easy about this is you can actually take off the base plate and clean the inside of the magazine without taking the entire extension off. And a lot of guys really like that too, because you can get in there with a brush with the base plate still on it. So it really is a better design, I think. It like I said, it carries 6 extra rounds. It's attractive, and I really like the fact that you can mix and match your colors to come up with some personalized themes for your particular gun. I'm Lenny McGill. This, of course, is the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop right here in San Diego, California. And if you're ever in San Diego and you want to try this 23 round magazine, come on down. We've got a shooting range, and you can see for yourself how good they work. We'll see you next time.